The first day of the week cometh Mary. Okay, so this is at Passover. So we already know when's Passover. Well, it's a movable feast, but it's roughly around April 15th, April 20th, somewhere around there. Right there, you have the planisphere that's looking north. And if you look, I'm pointing it right there, Passover's, this is roughly about 3 to 4 a.m. in the morning. Okay? We're looking towards the north and east there where the sun rises. This is on the day of Passover, roughly about 3 or 4 in the morning. Why are we saying 3 or 4? Because the first day of the week cometh Mary early when it was yet dark. So it was early in the morning, yet it was yet dark. So what is that? That's roughly 3, 4, 5 a.m., right? Of course. And then when it was dark, unto the sepulchre. So now all we do is we go to Passover, we go about 3, 4 in the morning, and then we look towards the north. And what do you have at the very tippy top? What do you have? Ophiuchus, the coffin. And what's right below it? The stone. The stone that rolled away from the entrance to the coffin. What's right to the left of it? Mary. The Marys. That's what we were saying. Okay? And seeth the stone taken away from the sepulchre. The stone, Hercules, rolled away from the entrance of Ophiuchus. Mary Magdalene. Let's do some deconstruction of who Mary Magdalene is. The name Dalene, right? So Magdalene, Mary Magdalene. Magdalene, right? The name Dalene is typically of English origin, is often considered a diminutive of Madeline, right? A variation of Dalene. It also can be interpreted as meaning a small valley or from the valley. Now, what's a valley? A valley is the archway, basically an arch down, right? We all know what a valley is. It's a low place, okay? Most common interpretation of Dalene from the word dale, which means what? A small valley. Magdalene is a proper name from Maria Magdalene, Mary of Magdala. That's literally what it means. The companion and supporter of Jesus, from Greek Magdalene, literally the woman of Magdala. From Aramaic, Magdala, place on the Sea of Galilee, literally a tower, to be great or high. So, if we take her name, what does it mean? Magdalene. Dalene is a valley. It's real low. And then Magdalene is what? It's a tower really high. So what is she doing? What's her first name? It's Mary. She's marrying the high and the low, the as above and so below. Her name is Mary Magdalene. Now when we look at mag, what is it? It's the root of the word magnet. Magisterial, magisterium, magistral, which this is all royalty, of course, right? Then, of course, magister. Then, of course, you have magically. Of course, this what we're talking about. What is alchemy? It's your natural magic, if you will, right? And then you have, of course, magma, which is, of course, has a lot of iron in it, so it's very magnetic. And then, of course, you have magnetite, magnetize, that sort of thing. What does a magnet do? A magnet brings together opposites into one unit. That singular bar, the singular bar here has a left and a right, or a positive, negative, north and south pole. So it's marrying the high, the north, the tower, and the low, the valley. Bringing them together, magnetizing and bringing them together. Because why? Because she's marrying, uniting. And what is the goal, as we repeat all the time? As they say, are you Gnostics, dualists? No, we're the very opposite of that. We take all the alleged opposites and bring them together. Do you know what a perfect symbolism of that is? The magnet. Mary Magdalene. Dala means to bring into existence, to create, making a plan, that sort of thing. It also means tower, high, magnificent. Dala also means to split. So Magdala, bringing together, magnetizing the split. That's alchemy to the core. Do you know what Magdala, Mary of Magdala, what do we do when we marry opposites? We bring together the heaven and the earth, and this is called a mandala. Mandala. And what does it mean? It means man split. It means man half, diminutive, that sort of thing. And what does that mean? What do you split? Man and woman, heaven and earth, as above and so below, spirit and matter. Now, where does this marrying happen? Where does this marriage happen? We're told. It happens in your Aries. It's the marriage of the Lamb, right? Okay. Well, we should find some marrying up there, right? we want to ascend up into our Aries, right? What's up in our Aries? Well, we already know. Why is this the Aries? Because we have the ram's horns of the hippocampus. We have the fornix, which comes down. We have the thalamus. That's inside. And that's all surrounding what? That center eye. That center pineal gland. That's called your fornix, right? If you look at the symbol of Aries, you look at it like this from a top, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at the fornix, the thalamus, the hippocampus. That's exactly what it is. Now, there it is. The fornix is the arch. It's a vaulted opening, that sort of stuff. And of course, when you walk into that arch and that vaulted opening, it's a cover, it's a that sort of thing, basically a covered gallery. That's what the fornix is. And you walk into that fornix, and you walk in and you see there's the pineal gland in there. That's the center, and it's the heart of, it even looks like a little dude in there. It looks like the heart of a little dude, okay? So there's your fornix, so everybody gets an eyeball on this. There's your fornix, okay? You're going to go right into the center there, and there's your pineal gland. This is called your thalamus, right here, the sides of that you see, and then what's coming down is called your hippocampus, and there's your ram's horns. Literally looks like ram's horns, okay? The blue there on the side there, that is your thalamus. That is your thalamus, okay? And this will all make sense. So there's your ram's horns. Then right on the side of that, the only thing that's left besides the pineal gland, essentially, besides the pineal gland, the fornix, the hippocampus, is a thing called the thalamus. And the thalamus is a bridal chamber or an inner chamber. Thalamus, the receptacle of a flower. The receptacle of a flower. Inner chamber, sleeping room, hence figuratively marriage, wedlock, inner chamber, bedroom, right? Then you even go to thalamium, I think is how you say that. It comes from thalamus. It even says right there, see, thalamus, inner chamber, what is it? It is a bridal song. Where is the marriage happening? The marriage of the Lamb, where is it happening? It's in that thalamus. See that? That thalamus right there. You walk into the porch, which is the fornix, you see right there, and then you enter into the temple. That's literally your temple, and it's pointing right to it. You walk into the temple, and of course, next thing you know, you're accosted by a bridal chamber and bridal songs. You guys know the song, the song of the Lamb, right? The song of the Lamb, that's in Revelation. What are they saying? Where does it happen? Where does it happen? All of this is happening in your head. That's why it was Golgotha, etc. Now let's look at some pictures of Mary Magdalene. Oh, she's just looking up into the heavens, looking up at that pole star. And then she's got her hand on a skull. Where is the marriage of the Lamb happening? Here. The song. It's being sung here. The porch. Solomon's porch and the two pillars. What is it? It's your fornix. What's married in? Oh, she's got her heart here. She's looking up, and she's got her hand on what? The bridal chamber. The marriage of the opposites. There she is. She's holding her heart. She's pointing to the Bible and what's sitting in front of them. And she's got the cross of Jesus right there. Obviously the death, which is going to lead to the rebirth, pointing to the book like this. And what's in front? The thalamus, the bridal chamber. There it is again. She represents Mary, the marrying of the opposites, the high and the low, the dala, the split, the mandala, bringing together heaven and earth, the marrying. That's what she represents. This is, of course, the first Hermetic principle. The principle embodies that the truth is always there's a correspondence between the laws and phenomenon of the various planes of being of life, as above, so below, as below, so above. And the grasping of this principle, understanding this principle, intuiting it here and here, gives one the means of solving many a dark paradox and hidden secret of nature. Amen. Amen. As above, so below, as below, so above. That is the Mary of the Magdalene. And this is exactly what Jesus is here to do. For he is our peace, who hath made both one, and hath broken down the middle wall of partition between us. There is no separation anymore. Having abolished in his flesh the enmity, abolished it, that enmity, that anger, that sort of stuff in the flesh, got rid of it. Even the law of commandments contained an ordinance for to make in himself twain one new man, so making peace. Peace is unity of opposites. That's what it means, and we'll show you that. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come. And to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white, for the fine linen is the righteousness of saints. What is the white linen? It comes from wool. right? It's a lamb. And he saith unto me, Blessed are they which are called unto the marriage of the supper of the Lamb.